Hello, this is exact value review with radians. The first thing that we're going to want to do is we're going to convert these radians to degrees just because it's a little bit easier to deal with. So I'm going to take 7 pi over 6 and I'm going to multiply that by 180 over pi to convert. The pi's simplify out. And then we're just going to multiply. So 7 times 180. And then divide that by 6. So when we do that, we'll get 210 degrees. So I'm just going to put this in parentheses, because that's what we are working with. I'm also going to go over to the side and write tangent and cotangent, because they are the reciprocal functions. Tangent is TOA, so we have opposite over adjacent. So therefore, cotangent is adjacent over opposite. So from here, we want to draw a 210 degree angle. We're going to use QRST. So 210 degrees would be in the third quadrant. We would have a reference angle. You would take 210. Subtract 180 because the reference angle is acute and positive, and it's whatever the degree measurement is past 180. So that's going to be 30 degrees. So this is going to be a 30, 60, 90 triangle. Our rules, and you can use any numbers you would like. We like to use smaller values because it's easier to simplify. So across from 30 degrees will be 1. It's going down, so it's -1. Our hypotenuse is going to be double the absolute value, which is then 2. And this is radical 3. It's also going to be negative radical 3 because it's going to the left. So cotangent, we know, is adjacent over opposite. So I'm going to take the adjacent side, which is negative radical 3, over the opposite side, which is -1. This simplifies to just radical 3. We then take a look at this number 2 question. Now we're finding all the values from 0 to 2 pi. The first thing we have to do is we have to find theta. So I'm going to take the inverse cosine in our calculator, so second cosine of radical 2 divided by 2 to get 45 degrees. Not only is this our theta, but we have to ask ourselves, can this be a reference angle? And yes, it can, because it's positive and it's less than 90 degrees. Our answers must be in terms of radians because it states it here from 0 to 2 pi. But we're going to work in degrees to start and convert it at the end. Cosine is positive in quadrants 1 and 4. So that's where our answer is going to be. So quadrant 1 and quadrant 4. In quadrant 1, we'll have 45 degrees. In quadrant 4, I will do 360 minus 45. Use your calculator to make sure you check your work. Let's get 315 degrees. We must convert these to radians. So times pi over 180 to both of them. So in quadrant 1, my answer would be pi over 4, or 1 pi over 4 radians. And in quadrant 4, we would have 7 pi over 4 radians. And those are our solutions in radians. Thank you.